I don't think I will because something a hell of a lot more important is coming on Friday.
Dude. All right, I'm going to wheel my chair back and just take a little nap, okay?
Yeah,
You get into it, man.
Okay, so Doom Eternal is coming out this Friday, and I cannot wait to pick up my pre-order and wear the big helmet thing while I'm playing it and be a total nerd and feel 12 again.
I'm so excited to see that, by the way.
right.
I can't wait to see that helmet, man. Yeah, no, totally.
But the thing I wanted to put in here today is that creative director Hugo Martin was recently featured on the Joe Rogan Podcast.
Oh, of course.
Biggest podcast in existence right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
In celebration of Doom Eternal's release, of course, they had him on there. Basically insulted by Joe Rogan by every word that man said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
Not going like, I don't think... Now, anybody who's watched this...
ignorance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody who's watched the Joe Rogan podcast with Hugo Martin will probably... They may see eye to eye with the way that I see it, but what I saw was that everything that Joe Rogan talked about was just flat out insulting this guy.
Really?
One of the things that really annoyed me was that he kept saying, yeah, man, this looks awesome. People are going to waste a lot of time playing this, directly to the creator.
That is...
I know he probably meant, people are not going to go train, they're not going to work, they're going to be playing this game instead, but to say the words wasting time on the product you've put the last 4 years into, that's a kick in the dick, man.
Oh, that really is, man.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, George Lucas coming out with the second Star Wars, like Empire Strikes Back, and they're like, oh, wow, yeah, exactly. People are going to waste time watching this.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
Dude,
that's
stop
how
it. He just
put
his life into this. What the fuck?
That's how I saw it. And I'm sure a lot of other
weird.
Doom fans saw it as well. But the other thing too is that Joe Rogan kept saying, like, oh, well, is John Carmack still there? Is Tim Willett still there? Is Tom Hollenshed? It's all people that were previous id Software employees from the back in the day. Yeah. And this is in the first 15 minutes. He said, none of those guys are there because Joe Rogan knows them. He played those games back in the day. Right. And he had John Carmack, the big dick of id Software, who's no longer there anymore, on the podcast maybe 3 months ago. Yeah. And he's turned around and said, why do you still call it that? Call it something else. It's like, these guys are working for a legacy now.
What?
Yeah.
What, changed the company name because that dude left?
Yeah, that's right.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, exactly. Apple. Could you please stop calling it Apple because Steve Jobs, he died?
Yeah.
So,
call it fucking pear or some shit.
He's not there anymore. So, could you change it to orange, please? Thank you.
That's right.
Jeez, this is an orange, Oh, no, I can't call it a MacBook. Yeah,
it's
a mac and cheese book, No, but
the other one as well is that he kept on berating Hugo Martin about the lack of regular deathmatch multiplayer like Call of Duty or Quake where it's like free for all, because instead of having your they had a deathmatch sort of multiplayer in Doom 2016. It's fine. It's not popular.
No.
It's shit the bed, essentially. And they've looked at that and gone, okay, they've introduced battle mode, which is 2 monsters against one Doomslayer, and that's it. Or Invasion, where you get to go into another person's campaign and fuck with them as a demon.
Oh, that's cool.
That's their online options. And Joe Rogan's just giving him shit about the fact that they don't have a regular multiplayer for like 10 minutes. And Hugo's like, yeah, we're trying to do this really cool thing. We want to be innovative. We want to be different. And Joe's just like...
Yeah, but do what they're doing. Yeah.
You can see that Hugo Martin, if you ever watch this, because I'll clip this and I'll send it to the Doom community, he was visibly uncomfortable. And it drives me fucking mad.
Yeah, exactly. Dude with the Beast Slayer? Is that it? Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer?
Okay, you've just insulted us.
Exactly, I know, exactly. Yeah, clip this and I'll be the most popular guy in that.
Are you talking about this?
Yes, what's it called?
The Cyber Demon.
Cyber Demon Slayer Beast.
Or in the new game they call him the Tyrant. I'm not calling him the fucking Tyrant, that's for sure.
That's for sure. That's the Demon Slayer over there.
Just to cover my ass, he was called the Tyrant in a previous booklet from back in the day. But
look at
he's
this
the
guy,
Cyber Demon.
Yeah,
but
covering his ass. Yeah.
Covering my ass. But he was just visibly uncomfortable the whole time, and he just kept insulting him on every level. It was really fucking annoying.
That's surprising, but also not, because as we said, Joe Rogan, biggest podcast in the world, has been the king of podcasts for years and he's always trying to get good content in that by pushing buttons. But it seemed like it was almost the way you phrased it. I haven't seen it. It seemed like it was genuine ignorance.
It is.
Like it wasn't like him going, I'm going to push this dude and get some real hot content. It was like, no, man, do what they're doing.
Basically, or do what the company's done before, but just do the exact same thing again. Like id Software recently released Quake Champions. It's PC only, so console players can't play it. Where it's just strictly sort of either, I don't think it's team deathmatch, but it is like free for all multiplayer shoot 'em up first person. Okay. And that's what Quake 3 Arena was, their most popular franchise, so they kind of just did that again, and it's not overly popular, man. Like the creative head of that, Tim Willett, who was part of Doom 3 and Quake and all the older ones, he's then gone on to work for a different company who helped make that game called Saber Interactive, which is fine. But like Joe Rogan's turning around and said, just implement that, but in this. And they're like, No, it's a different game. If you want that, go play Quake. You know, like, anyway.
Yeah.
It's really frustrated me just before the release of Doom Eternal.
I actually really do want to see segments of that interview now because of how uncomfortable it seems to have made him.
I recommend watching the whole thing. I know, like, they don't give away too many spoilers. They do. Another thing that really insulted...
I don't care about that.
Another thing, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
The other thing that insulted Hugo Martin as well is that he revealed that he's lost a whole bunch of weight recently. He lost about 20 pounds because he's a fairly big dude looking a lot healthier.
Yeah.
Reason being, he's realized I'm like in my 40s and I've got the diet of a 13-year-old. He's recently started jiu-jitsu and exercising and eating better.
Yeah, and which is Joe Rogan's forte. And how did he take that?
He was like, wait, you're like 40, man. How did you not know that? How did you not know that? It's like, fuck off, man.
Really?
Like, the guy just changed his fucking life and you turn around and go, how did you not know this
why
before?
haven't you been doing that for 20 years?
It's like, cunt, he's been making games. Like,
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, it fucking rattled me, man, because I like...
Joe Rogan, Dick of the Week?
Yeah.
Okay,
I like watching Joe Rogan podcasts. I'm one of those guys.
Yes.
But that... And I may be biased. I'm looking at this going like, okay... He's a fan of the franchise, fan of the company. Surely this is going to be fine. No, he just fucking insulted him on every corner, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Has there been any chatter from him, Hugo?
No, not
afterwards.
Since, no. But if you watch any other interview, there's a really good one with No Clip.
Yeah.
No Clip make like their crowd-funded video game documentaries.
Okay.
Really good. In all other interviews with Hugo Martin, he's totally comfortable in his element. He's perfectly fine. He's good to watch because he's a really good speaker.
He's not getting insulted.
Yeah. And you can just tell, man, it's really fucked. Anyway,
that is very disappointing.
Yeah. So end of segment.
Yes.
We're all looking forward to Doom Eternal and Doom 64.
But if you do enjoy watching Joe Rogan on YouTube, head on over to some good content. Two's Company 3's podcasts on YouTube. Ring that bell and subscribe and stuff. But anyway, Dylan, do you want to hit it for us?
Absolutely. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching on YouTube.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing this now. Head over to the next video, wherever it may be, and you can watch a full review of Bloodshot, the film starring Vin Diesel.
But if you've made it this far into it, don't be scared. It's not going to be a long video. I'll keep it brief.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Anyway, everybody on the podcast, continue listening because it's time for...